Y'all, it is a hot one today. I just checked my weather app. It says that it feels like 112 outside. It's actually only 100 degrees, but it's miserable out. My hair is insane. My bun isn't even fitting in the screen. Heat, my hair, I'm over it. I'm ready for fall and winter, but I'm very excited for today's video. Sorry for sounding like a negative Nancy. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. I promise I typically don't complain this much, but it's just really hot today. Today's video is actually another tag. If you guys caught, not my last video was an Amazon favorites video, which I love those. If you are looking just for like new kitchen gadgets or just like lifestyle favorites, I would highly recommend you check out that one. But before that, I did the palette tag. I absolutely love that tags are circulating around YouTube again. It just brings me back to like old school YouTube days. I just love doing these videos and watching them. In today's video, we'll be doing the $1,000 Sephora Fantasy Tag video. Emily Noel created this. I absolutely love her. Definitely one of the channels that I've been watching the longest. I love following her on Instagram, especially her stories. Her son, I mean, all three of her kids are adorable, but her son's like the baby right now, and he is just fresh. I love watching her. So I thought this was such a fun tag. In my basket, I have 18 items and, oh wait, after tax, $1,092.27. I forgot to take tax into account because obviously that's gonna really bring in extra money. I have to say, I'm definitely a professional window shopper. A lot of these items have been in my wish list for a while, just items that I feel like I don't need, but just look very intriguing and beautiful. So, okay, whatever. I'm rambling. Let's get into it. First up, we have a product from Guerlain. I really don't think I've tried too much from the line except for or was that Givenchy? The Lingerie de Peau foundation. I always get the two confused. This is the Terracotta Sun-Kissed Natural Finish Bronzing Powder. I don't even know what color I would get though. I really like the orangey warmth in medium blondes, but then also I kind of like medium brunettes too. I think maybe medium brunettes just because that one looks like it has a little bit more of a red undertone, but it's $54. NARS bronzers aren't even that expensive, and I feel like when it comes to bronzers, at least for me, NARS is one of like the first brands that sticks out right away. This bronzer even had great reviews. It had 4.5 out of 5 stars with 361 reviews. A lot of people mentioned just like how smooth it looks on the skin. I love bronzers, but I have an entire drawer full, so that's honestly a product I would probably never get on this list, but it's a fantasy list. However, this next product is one that I'm very interested in. Reviews just blew me away. I haven't tried out enough from Shiseido, but the main reason I really want to try this is one of the very first powders I ever used. Like I think in high school, maybe even towards the end of middle school, I may have started wearing a little bit of powder here and there. My mom had given me one of her Shiseido compacts. I still remember to this day, it was this white compact with this gold ring around it. And I just remember it being like so smooth and silky. Clearly I'm excited about this one because I didn't even tell you the name yet, but it's the Shiseido, wow, it's a mouthful, Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Custom Finish Powder Foundation. This product has 4.5 stars with 1,168 reviews. So many of the reviews were saying the same thing too, along the lines of, oh, I won't ever use any other powder. Whether you have dry skin or oily skin, it just looks amazing on. So I'm really interested in trying this product. It's $45. I don't even use pressed powders that often, but I think it would just be nice to have like one that's in my purse. This is from the same Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation line. Something about self-refreshing just sounds very intriguing to me. This one retails for $47. It says that it has a medium coverage, natural finish, ideal for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. Just like the powder, this one had really high reviews as well, and it's actually an Allure Award winner. So I don't know, those two I'm really curious about. There's a concealer in the line too. Maybe that would be a good video. I know that they're older, well, not super old, but they've been out for a while, but to review all three in one video, that way it could be for like educational purposes, maybe we could justify it. This next product is definitely a fantasy product. The swatches online, if you haven't seen them yet, maybe I'll go ahead and add them here. They are so beautiful and just juicy and plump looking, like you want to bite the lips. They just look so pretty. This is from Hourglass. I've never tried any of their lip treatment oils. In fact, I don't know if I've ever tried any no, I take that back. This is the number 28 lip treatment oil. I think there was there's actually 5 different colors, one being clear. Cameo looks really pretty too. Kind of like a brown rich nude. I really like the packaging. It's one of those like push weird footed, I'm sure there's an actual name for that. I have no idea what it is, but it's just like one of those cooling metal looking tips. The packaging is really pretty, just like it would be amazing on the lips, but definitely something I would never buy because that item comes in at $49. That just sounds stupid. I would just stick to my Laneige or my Clavu lip creams, but that is just really pretty. Okay, this next product, I'm not even gonna lie, more than anything, it's a packaging thing, and I'm just a bronzer lover. I just love cheek products in general. This is the Kosas, is that even how you say it? I don't know. The Sun Show Moisturizing Baked Bronzer. It comes in 3 different shades. I think I'd actually want the deepest anyways, because sometimes with baked bronzers, they're products that are very buildable. They're not coming off like harsh and super pigmented right away. This just looks like something that would be so pretty buffed all over the face. It has decent reviews. I know Kosas, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's one of their clean products at Sephora, or clean lines at Sephora. I haven't tried anything from this line, but doesn't that just look so beautiful and glossy and glowy on? Soothes and softens, moisturizes and plumps. That just sounds lovely to me. Okay, this next product, this isn't actually the color that I want. Let me go ahead and open it. This is from Patrick Ta. I haven't tried anything from his line. I actually have 2 products in this fantasy basket from him. First up is the Major Beauty Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. I love cream products for the face, whether it's summer or winter. I just love the way that they look on my face. I love how healthy it looks, how blendable it is. So I really like that in this, you get both the cream and the powder. The shade that I want is actually out of stock though, which could be a good thing. I love these like bright, punchy corals, especially this time of the year. So the shade that I'm really interested in is Do We Know Her? And then next would probably be She's So LA. That's more of just like a bronze nude. So there's 4 different shades, but the 2 that I love the most are out of stock, and probably because they are the prettiest. There's not that many reviews, but out of the 26 reviews, it has 5 stars. I just like that it's 2 in 1, and I'm just really interested in his line. I also added the Major Brow Shaping Wax. I have put this in my cart in and out, over and over again. That's what she said, because it's just inspired by soap brows. And I haven't even tried just regular clear soap, which I think the most popular one that people normally use is $4 or $8. So I feel like I should use that first, right? Before even doing this. I need to go ahead and add that to my list. I always forget anytime I go to the store or whenever I'm on Amazon. But one thing that kind of bugs me about this is you don't even get the brush with it. You have to buy it separate. It just seems like you should get at least like a mini version of the brush, or am I just being a cheapo? I don't know. This is a product I have been so curious about, but I just don't think I could ever do it. I've even complained about the Natasha Denona price tags in my palette tag video, but the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership, what is this? 8 Divine Rose 2. Just the art alone on this palette is beautiful, but this shade right here, that kind of like crazy multi-chrome chameleon type of shade, just looks amazing. I wish I could just like rub my finger in it and swatch it right now. How cool would that be? At $125 for what, 10 shades? I can't justify that. The shades are just so romantic looking in my opinion. I love those like pinks and golds and mauves. Look at that eye look. Oh, it's so pretty. I love, oh my gosh, this one, but yeah, that will probably just forever have to be a fantasy. I actually have a couple eyeshadow palettes in here because along with bronzers, eyeshadow palettes, I just will forever love. Even when I'm super old, I will still be swiping eyeshadow palettes all over my face. This is the Melt Cosmetics 420 eyeshadow palette. I just don't have that many greens in my collection to begin with, and I just love the color story in here. I know there's a smaller version too, I believe for $40 something, and I think that one may have less golds and mainly greens, but I like the combination of the mustard baby poop green type of shades in here. Those are always my absolute favorite. I've heard melt shadows are ultra buttery and creamy and pigmented. I've never tried them before. This one might be something that eventually happens because I really am curious about trying out the brand. Next up is definitely a super bougie fantasy product. This is from Tom Ford. I think the only product I have from Tom Ford is a blush, but this is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo. It comes in 3 different shades. Mood Light is the one that I have in my basket, but it's 2 powders for $88. But the reviews on this just sounded like the type of highlighter that I absolutely love. So many people were saying like, oh, it gives you that amazing JLo glow without any chunks, without any glitter. It's just like one of those highlighters that is blinding, but still kind of has that more like natural type of effect where it's not overly frosty and metallic. I don't know, the swatches in the video looked so pretty. At $88, that will never happen. Sorry, but no. Okay, moving on to the next product, we have a Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Hollywood Contour Wand. I've heard so many people rave about this one, and anytime I see anyone use it on camera, oh yeah, I need that, I need that. I love that this is one that almost lends more sheer. Obviously there's pigmentation to it, but it's one of those products that looks very buildable and forgiving. The highlighter I'm kind of so-so about, but anytime I see anybody use the bronzer, which I feel like so many people do, I'm always like, I want that. All right, moving on. Oh, what the heck? I guess I forgot to remove this from my cart. The Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Powder is still in here, but I don't want that. So hold on, we get to deduct $45 and I guess we'll get to add something. Well, no, that'll just kind of help with tax some, I guess, so whatever. This next product is $180. I would never, ever purchase this, but it's one of those products that I just want to know what is so great about it. What is this miracle broth that is in the La Mer Creme de la Mer moisturizer? Clearly I don't need it. I can't even pronounce it, but it just looks like a straight up normal moisturizing cream. I need to know what is so incredible about this. I just want to sample. I want to know what it's all about. Even for half an ounce, it's $90. That is so stupid. I have so many moisturizers I love, but I have to know what is it about this? Is it really that amazing? Oh my gosh, the 3.4 ounce is $510. I am offended. It's made for dry skin, so I mean, it just sounds like something that would be amazing just to slather all over your face at night. But if you had that, are you literally rationing it out, like scooping it out with the end of a bobby pin and being like, okay, that's it for tonight? Because that's how I would be if I had that. I have never tried a Viseart eyeshadow before, and I'm not quite sure why. This one right here, I have plenty of gold and orange and coral shadows in my collection, but those are just some of my favorites. The one in Aperol Spritz, which one of those sounds amazing right now, looks so pretty, and the price point actually isn't that bad. I do believe the shadow pans in here are fairly small, but from what I have heard, Viseart is supposed to be one of the top-notch, like super pigmented, blender-friendly type of shadows. So you get 12 shadows in here for $39. That's not bad at all. But honestly, when I look at this, it kind of reminds me of some of my ColourPop palettes. I'm sure the quality, at least I hope, is better, but that's something that I think I eventually will have to try. Okay, next up from the brand Ilia, which I actually just bought my very first product from Ilia ever. I'm wearing it today and I have been loving it. This is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. If you guys want to see a review and demo on this, let me know. Color Haze Multi-Use Pigment, so something you could use on your eyes, lips, and cheek. Another clean beauty brand. The shade that I added is called Stutter. It's a burnt orange. Instantly, when I read that, all I could think of was Stanley from The Office. Did I stutter? I love him so much. But this shade just looks stunning. All of them are beautiful, but I love these type of like terracotta, anything coral, orange. So this one is just right up my alley. It looks so pretty. If you guys have this and you think it's worth it, let me know, because that's something that I've added to my cart a few times. Like, do I need it? Do I not? I don't know. Okay, I do have one other product from Ilia. I'm trying to like keep the brands together. We just actually have this one and one other product. This is the Liquid Light Serum Highlighter. I need another highlighter, like I need a hole in my head, but I love mixing things like this into my foundation or using them as primers. Anything like just dewy and glossy like this, I just love so much. But even on no makeup days, I think just like stamping that across your cheekbones would look so beautiful. The shade that I added is Nova Soft Gold. It looks so pretty. I just want to feel the texture of it. Honestly, more than anything, Serum instantly popped out. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, the very last product I have is one other foundation. I never realized how much this foundation was. I remember a few years back, everyone raved about this one. I don't know if it's Kogendo or Kogendo, but their Aqua Foundation. Kind of surprises me that I haven't tried this yet, just because it's marketed as something being like so dewy and fresh. That's my ideal type of formula. Actually, no, it doesn't surprise me because it's $77, so that's why I've never bought it. I think the most expensive foundation I've ever bought was that Lingerie Depot, whatever, from Givenchy or Guerlain. I don't know. I don't use enough balancing makeup to keep everything in line. And I want to say that was $60, so $77. It just sounds like the ideal fresh summer type of foundation. Maybe one day, I don't know, we'll see. Probably not. I got a drawer full of foundation, and honestly, I've been loving this one so much for something just like fresh and dewy that I think it like kind of cured that craving. So there you have it. Those are the items that I would add into my Sephora $1,000 fantasy cart. I would love to hear some of your choices down below. Let me know if you have any of these specific products that I mentioned. If there's anything that really is worth it, I would love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. You can always find me on Instagram. We can talk. Send me pictures of your dogs. I love seeing dogs. That was so random. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.